Hello, everybody. So happy it's Friday. I hope your week went well, and thank you for taking time to be here with me today on February 16th. I'm Kathy. Welcome to Yarn with Heart. Today, in this yarn chat, I will be sharing about knitting, how the half hour a day knitting is going, and an update on wrap and turns from last month. Also, plans for next month's knitting, and a yarn haul from a local yarn shop at a place that also offers shipping in Canada and outside Canada, and a chat about 200 subscribers on this channel. Over 200 subscribers. Next week will be about a completed item from my Bird of the Month make along, updates on the Knitting Turnpike Creations make along shawl, and progress on hat sets for donating. 10 days ago, Yarn with Heart reached a milestone of over 200 subscribers. I am so grateful for each and every one of you, and I realize that there are now many new people who are watching. I thank you all. People who are popping back each week, thank you so much. And to anyone new, these videos are to meet friends and to give back to the online community where I have learned so much. So each Friday, settle in with a drink and some yarn. I will share about what I'm making, patterns used, sometimes about events that I'm following, and sometimes about places that I have found yarn. Let's pop in here to meet people who love to crochet and knit and share with each other. Hope you enjoy yourselves and consider subscribing and ringing the notification bell so you won't miss the next video on February 23rd. So this week I have two finished items. One of them I've been knitting for a while. The inspiration for this one was a project from a viewer, and she sent me some pictures and the name of the pattern to my email. You can watch that video on the December 29th video to see her lovely blankets that inspired me to try this one. It's the pattern is Grandma's Favorite by Kristen Mangus from Good Knits Kisses. It's free on her blog, or there's a paid version available on Ravelry. I used 5.5 needles. My needles were Reflections ones from Knit Picks. That's an interchangeable set. And the yarns were held double. I used Bernat Baby Coordinates yarn in a soft gray color and a Dove Girl color. What I found was that this blanket has been good practice for the knit stitch and also for increasing and decreasing. I had 3 skeins of the Dove Girl and 2 skeins of the soft gray, and I realized when I was about 75% finished that I would not have enough of the gray to finish the blanket. So I tried to make an intentional switch in how I used the double strands. And I started around here to double strand the Dove Girl. So in 2 spots, I did it like this. So I hoped that it would look planned and maybe attract the eye in the blanket in a good way. So here we go. I'll hold it back. There we go. I'll hold that bottom part back to the bottom part so you can see how that, yeah, so I was sort of making do with the yarn that I have. Now, for my next knit item, I will be using a softer yarn. This one is not as warm and not quite as soft as I often use. So my next skill, I'll be practicing ribbings, and in a hat that uses a ribbing through the entire hat. So that's my next knitting adventure. I took a quiz, and what I've learned is my knitting skill currently is as an advanced beginner in knitting. And my goal, my personal goal, is to eventually knit a sweater. So I think I still have to pick up some additional skills before I'll be ready for that. Yeah, so there's one of the items that I've completed. The other one that I worked on this month was finishing a technique that sort of, I called them fancy maneuvers doing short rows. Last month I did short rows, but without doing a wrap and turn. So it left, I don't know if I pull it really close, if you can see, it left little holes here, which are kind of lacy looking and really nice. But I really wanted to try doing short rows that closed in those holes. And some people call it a wrap and turn. And I was very thankful that there was a viewer who suggested to me that I try German short rows. Yeah, I tried the usual wrap and turn, and for some reason, I just could not get that to work. So the short rows that I tried by her suggestion, called German short row method, that I was very thankful because I could get that to work. And that's my second finished item in knitting for this month. So those short rows, I understand they're going to be helpful with sweaters because people can use them with the shoulders, hems, and darts of garments. So that will be very important when I'm doing sweaters. So for now, I will set this aside and work on my next skill, which will be ribbing. I do have to eventually learn short rows with pearls, but I think the wrap and turn used up all of my determination for this, and I'm going to set it aside for now. So now, hopefully, many of you are still here because there is a surprise, and that is, I'm so grateful for over 200 subscribers, and as a small way to say thank you for bringing the channel to what for me is a real milestone, double what I thought might happen in a year's time. Please consider entering a draw for a chance at a present. It's a small thank you for watching or subscribing or commenting or sharing on Yarn with Heart. And recently I received some hand-dyed yarn from Dawn Erin. She's one of my yarny friends. Dawn also has a YouTube channel and does all kinds of amazing things. Crochet, sculpture, hand dyeing of wool and cotton, and so much more. And I would like to send one of her hanks of yarn plus 2 other items to one lucky person. I received 2 of these hanks from Dawn Erin. So one of these will be in the winner's present and one hank will stay with me. So I'll show you the colors. These are some of my favorite colors. I really do love blue and green, peach, coral, orange. Those are some of my favorites. And as you can see, this is the one that I will send to the lucky winner. And it also has one of Dawn Aaron's wonderful stitch markers on it. So it is called Tropical Breeze. It's a hand-dyed yarn, 50% cotton and 50% bamboo. The weight is a number 3 light, and this is 113 grams, 257 yards, or 235 meters. So that's one of the items that would be in this present. Another item that would be in there is another one skein of another of my favorites. I have 2 of these, so I will save one for my stash, and one will be part of this gift. This came from crochet mystery bags that I got from Aberdeen's Wool. This one was absolutely one of my favorites from my crochet mystery bags. It's Berroco Vivo, 100% cotton, 100 grams, 317 yards, made in Italy. Again, it's a number 3 light. Either of these would be beautiful for a shawlette or a thin scarf for someone for in the summer. Now, the other thing, what I'm going to ask is if you please could try not to say giveaway in the comments. Any kind of pleasant comment will put your name into the draw. If you would like, you can mention your favorite yarn from a yarn haul that I'm about to show you, or let me know your favorite color in the comments. But any comment will enter you into this draw. Please comment by February 22nd, and the person who wins the draw will be announced on February 23rd. One lucky person will receive the yarn from me, and of course, YouTube has nothing to do with this, and to enter, you have to be at least 18 years of age. I will mail the gift of yarn to you, and if there are any fees other than the shipping, those additional fees will be your responsibility. The winner has until March 1st to contact me by email, and if I'm not contacted, there will not be a second draw. So I'd love to show you a yarn haul that I picked up from a local yarn store. I found out about this by an in real life friend. Much thanks to her. She let me know about this amazing location. And in future, I might ask the owner if I can take some inside pictures or video to share with everyone here. According to their website, this is one of the largest retailers of knitting yarns and accessories in the GTA. Of course, crochet yarns too. I saw on their website Malabrigo, something called Sandness, Opal, Nako, Mondial, Lana, and much more. It's very interesting that they also repair knitted garments, and they have a huge warehouse and a clearance items room, and also an outstanding selection of knitting needles. The knitting needles, that was what brought me to the store, because, let me look in my second bag. This is why I wandered there, because I'm using a few bulky yarns now, and in my knitting needle interchangeable set, I did not have yarn tips, needle tips to use with those bulky yarns. So this is what actually brought me to the store. And once I got there and I saw an entire wall of needles, I didn't even think to check. Next time I'll see what crochet hook the selections they have, because I was so overwhelmed. I didn't even look to see about what hooks there might be. That'll be for the next trip. And then, my golly, the yarns. And then the clearance room of yarns. And then he let my husband Jeff and I go into the warehouse area. It was like a candy store for knitting and crochet. And I found out they will ship outside Canada. It is beyond what I realized was available so close to me. It's dangerously close to me. So I'll show you some of what I picked up when I was there. This is called NACO Vision. It was, let's see if I can find, 100% acrylic, 195 meters, 100 grams. I can't see where it was made. Oh, made in Turkey. So I've got a few of those. I think I might have gotten 6 of them because I wanted to be able to make either a couple of hat and scarf sets or possibly a baby blanket. Yeah, so I got 6 of those. There's 4, 6. Okay. I got this because they were just so cute. And again, 100% premium acrylic. These are each 10 gram little minis, 36 meters. This was from their clearance area. It's a little clutch bag. I'm hoping that it'll hold my knitting accessories. Two of these are by NACO. And again, 10% alpaca and 80% acrylic. And 10% wool. And this one, I can't use wool, so some lucky person will be able to receive this one. I don't think Jeff and I realized that this had wool in it. So you can see the beautiful colors. Lovely. And this one is 100% acrylic. Yeah, this one's 100% acrylic. And again, wonderful colors. This is something new to me. This is called Diamond Luxury Caravan. 50 grams, 125 meters or 136 yards, 50% linen, 32% cotton, 18% nettle fiber, and 10% silk. And I got 2 colors, and there we go. It says hand wash only, lay flat to dry. And the final one. I got these 3 colors. This is called Online. It is 50-gram balls, 78% cotton, 22% silk. And let's see if I can find 80 meters each ball. And I got 3 colors in this one. Yeah. So now what I think I'm going to do, because this is quite a surprise, I didn't realize there was wool in it. I can't use wool. And what I would love to do is include these 2 as well as part of what one lucky person will win. So there we go. So thank you, much thanks to everyone, and thank you so much for joining me. Have a wonderful week and enjoy your crochet, enjoy your knitting, and I hope to see you next Friday. And good luck to everybody.